Hey there YouTube, welcome back to my channel. My name is Emma and I am a yoga teacher here in Phoenix, Arizona. I supply you with weekly yoga classes, each one a little bit different, unique in length and poses, sequence, pace. So today's class we're going to do a little bit shorter, about 30 minutes, and a little bit slower paced as well. I always appreciate your recommendations. They kind of keep me inspired for what to post in the coming weeks. So a lot of people do like longer classes, but I've gotten some requests for the 30-minute classes as well. So I'm going to throw that in there, and then we will go ahead and let's grab a child's pose to start. Child's pose it is. Come to the back of your mat. If you like to use any props, you can. Sometimes it's nice to put a block or a bolster or something between your knees. And for your child's pose, you can stretch your arms forward or you could drape your arms by your side. Bring your forehead to the mat and maybe rock a little bit right and left, just moving in a way that feels good until you find a space you can settle into. Start to feel your body kind of give into the stretch, a little bit of a melting sensation. Kind of feel like your spine is settling in, your tailbone is sinking back. And start to pay attention to your breathing. Find a nice long inhale, filling up not only the front of the body, but also the back of the body, like the back of the lungs and the back of the ribs. And exhale, sinking back. Start to find a nice pace with your breath of even inhales, even exhales, really long and full. And then walk your hands over to the right. I like to bring the right hand down by the knee and kind of press like a chaturanga arm and have the left arm reaching. So if that feels good, you can do that. Otherwise, both arms extended is great. Feel your left armpit and tricep drop a little bit so your shoulders and your chest is square. Take one more deep breath. Feel your left lung expand. And then walk your hands through center and to the left. Drop your head. Again, I like left hand down by the knee, kind of pressing, thinking of a little twist over the left thigh and a big stretch through the right side. One more breath here. And then walk your hands back through center. Let's come up tabletop. Stack your shoulders over your wrists, spread your fingers out. Let's go ahead and inhale, arch back, cow pose. Exhale, round spine, cat. Take it through a few rounds of cat-cow just to warm up your spine, all the muscles in the back. Then, of course, if there's any other movement that sounds nice here, you could take some figure eights. You could roll out your neck and shoulders. You could take cat-cow with your wrists flipped if that feels good. Kind of tune into what your body is craving right now. Usually the body is pretty wise. So kind of knows where you need to stretch. Let's say 2 more breaths. We'll meet in a neutral tabletop. Extend your left leg back and flex your foot. Roll out your left ankle. And then reach your right arm forward. Hold here, look down at your thumb. Lift up from your left heel, squeeze for 3, 2. Bend your left knee, take your right arm back, thumb pointing down. You don't need to grab the foot, but if you'd like, grab your inside edge of your left foot and kick a little bit to the left. Plug the left shoulder back, tiger pose, 3, 2. Without slingshotting, release. Right hand down, left toes to the mat. Spin your right shin behind you and open up, modified side plank. Stack your shoulders. Left arm up and left leg nice and straight. Reach your left arm over your head. Maybe lean back a little bit. Feel a nice big stretch through the left side of your body. And then lift your left leg up. Stay here or bend your left knee and grab the outside edge of your foot. If you're doing that, kick back instead of up. Draw the shoulder blades together. Look down easier, look up harder for 3, 2, and 1. Release the foot nice and gently and bring your left foot back down. Left hand to the mat. As you roll onto your left toes, pick your right knee up and into your chest. So you're in a plank with the right knee in. Press back, 3-leg down dog. Right leg goes up. Adjust the hands and the feet as needed, and then bend your right knee and open your hips. Maybe you roll out the right ankle or the hip joint. Relax your neck. And then take an inhale, square your hips. Exhale, step up to your right thumb. Drop your left knee to the mat and reach both arms up. Anjaneyasana. Melt your hips forward and squeeze your inner thighs. Take an inhale. Exhale, eagle wrap your left arm under your right or forearms together. Inhale, lift your elbows. As you exhale, you can keep the arms or release them for half splits. Keeping eagle arms is going to be harder on your balance and harder on your core, but releasing the hands, you might feel a deeper stretch through the back of the right leg. So you choose, there's no right or wrong, better or worse poses here. It's just different options. Then let's go ahead and bend the right knee, walk it a little bit out to the right, grab a lizard pose. Both hands inside your right foot and tuck your left toes. Press the back of your left knee up and squeeze your right knee in towards your right shoulder. Start to add a little rock here forwards and backwards until you get a little momentum. Then we're going to step the left foot also outside the left pinky finger. So wide stance, turn your toes out and drop down to a yogi squat. Option to put a block underneath your seats. Hands to your heart center and press your knees away. Light toes, heavy heels, lengthen through the crown of your head, gentle tuck of your chin. Let's go forward fold with a bind. Turn your toes in, bind your hands behind your back, bend the knees as much as you need to. Squeeze the palms towards each other, and then bend your right knee and turn your chest to the left. So it's like your right arm is pulling your left arm up and over. Draw the shoulder blades together. And then back through center, bend your left knee and turn your chest to the right. Think hands going off to the left. Maybe look up. And come back through center. Go ahead and release your hands to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Put your hands down and step back to plank pose. Stack your shoulders over your wrists and slowly lower all the way down onto your belly for 5. Drop the knees first if you need. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Press down through the tops of your feet. Inhale, roll up, cobra pose. Pin the shoulders back. You can move the hips, the shoulders around a little bit if that feels good, or stay here and breathe for 3, 2, and 1. Tabletop. Shift back, and then you might want to slide your knees up a little bit. We'll meet in the tabletop position. Extend your right leg back and roll out your right ankle. Reach your left arm forward and pause. Look down, neutral spine. Lift up from your right heel and hold for 3. Most importantly, keep breathing. 2. Bend your right knee, sweep your left arm back. Grab the inside of your foot, if you're grabbing your foot, and kick to the right. Tiger pose. Plug the right shoulder back for 3, 2. Without slingshotting, 1. Gently release. Left hand down, right toes to the mat. Spin your left shin behind you and open up to the right, modified side plank. Take the right arm overhead, big reach, maybe even lean back a little bit as you look up. And then lift your right leg up, flex your foot. Stay here or reach back and grab the outside of your foot. Kick back a bit. Spine in towards your heart. And gently release. Right foot down. Right hand down and roll onto your right toes. As you do that, pick your left knee up and into your chest. Plank with the left knee in. And then kick back, downward facing dog. Left leg up. Bend that left knee and stack the hips. Roll out the ankle or the hip joint. Drive your right heel down for 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, square your hips. Exhale, take a step up to your left thumb. Drop your right knee, Anjaneyasana B. Reach both arms up. Melt your hips forward and relax your shoulders. Eagle, wrap your right arm under your left. Inhale, elbows up and curl back. On your exhale, half splits, keeping the eagle arms or releasing them. Again, there's no right or wrong option here. Just find what works for you today. Some days we're in the mood for something specific, something more challenging or less challenging. Bend your left knee. Let's go both hands inside the foot, lizard. Tuck your back toes. Look down between your thumbs and add a little rock forwards and backwards. Eventually gaining some momentum, step your right foot outside your right hand. Turn your toes out, yogi squat. Heels down, knees press out. This time use your right elbow to block your right knee. Expand your chest as you reach your left arm up. Think one long arm, and then bring your hands to your heart center and switch. Left hand block your left knee, reach your right arm up. Try to look up at that right hand. Let's go hands together at the heart, and then hands down, lift your hips up. Bring your feet in about the width of your hips. On your inhale, lift up halfway. On your exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up to standing, reach your arms up. Bring your hands to your heart center. Take a breath in, and exhale. Go ahead and release your arms down by your side. Bend your knees. Imagine you could touch the mat and reach your arms up, chair pose. Take an inhale. As you exhale, sweep your arms back. Lift your right leg up, warrior 3. Look down at the top of your mat. Think of a little twist to the right and take a generous step back with your left foot. We'll meet in a warrior 1, reach your arms up. Drive your left hip forward and deeply bend your right knee. Eagle, wrap your left arm under your right. On your inhale, lift your elbows. Keep your legs nice and sturdy. Exhale, drop your torso inside your right thigh for humble eagle. Bump your hips a little to the left and hands a little to the right. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, lift your torso back up. Release your arms as you go Skandasana to the back of your mat. You can always put your hands down and or lift your left heel. If you feel ready for it, you can drop your seat down and take a gate pose. Gate pose is right hand grabbing your left ankle or shin. Left arm goes up. Take an inhale. Exhale, left arm up and over, big stretch. Now it's easy to drop the torso forward, so think of a lean back over the right thigh. Big stretch for 3, 2, and 1. Lift your torso back up and we'll all meet in our Skandasana. Pivot to the back of your mat, runner's lunge, and twist. Put your right hand down, reach your left arm up. Try to stack your shoulders and squeeze your inner thighs. Now reach your left arm back. Try to follow your left hand as it sweeps Down outside your thigh, outside your foot, and bring your left hand forward. Open up to the right, half moon. You can always use a block under your left hand. Gazing down easier, gazing up harder. Stay here, or if you're ready for it, bend your right knee, reach back for your right foot for full moon pose. This is similar to what we did on our knees in that modified side plank, but obviously more challenging. Breathe for 3, 2. If you've got the back foot, release it. 1. Take a generous step back to a warrior 2. Adjust your feet as needed. And then let's go ahead and flip the left palm. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle and hold. Elbow to the thigh. I love to reach the right arm overhead, but if that doesn't feel good, you can always stay right arm straight up. Notice your left toes. If they're gripping the mat, press down more through the heel. Try to lean back over the left thigh for 3, 2, and 1. Let's go ahead and take it all the way up, star pose. And then as you pivot to the front of your mat, like a crescent lunge, take a prayer twist to the right. Hook your left elbow outside of your right knee and press your right palm down into your left palm. Squeeze your legs. Look down at your right foot. As you unwind, we're gonna come up to our warrior 3 again. Lift your left leg up. This is just where we started. Hands at heart center. And then bring your left knee up and into your chest, standing. Take your right hand, grab your left knee, and reach your left arm back. Looking forward, like at your left leg, is easier. Looking back is harder. If this is going well, you can always extend your left leg and straighten it out. Look back at the left hand for 3, 2. Unwind your torso and bring your arms up. Keep your legs straight and hold for 3, 2. Standing splits. Dive your hands down and kick your left leg up nice and high. Fold over your right leg. Drop your head. And take a big step back with your left foot. Go ahead and drop your left knee. Move your right foot out to the right and turn your toes out for crooked monkey stretch. Bring your right hand to your right thigh and melt your hips forward. If you want more sensation, your right hand can reach back for your left foot. One more breath. Release the back foot if you've got it. Next pose is side plank on the left. Roll to the outer edge of your left foot. You can always drop down to your left forearm if you prefer. Step your right foot back. Stack your hips. Stay here, side plank or right leg up. Bend the right knee and step your foot behind you for wild thing. If you're going there, straight left leg. Look at either hand. Squeeze your glutes. 3, 2, and 1. Right hand down. Slide, or actually step your right foot up to your right thumb. And we're gonna go pyramid pose. Straight legs, pyramid pose. Left toes out on an angle. If you want blocks, go for it. If you need to bend a knee, choose the right leg to bend. Try to keep that left leg sturdy, straight, and strong. Breathe into the back of your right leg. And folding for 3, 2. Very similar pose, left hand down in or outside your foot. Start with your right hand at your lower back and turn your torso to the right. Revolve triangle, reach your right arm up and spiral chest to the right. Last step is to look up and breathe for 3, 2, and 1. Look down at your right foot. Bump your left hand forward and lift your left leg up behind you. Half moon pose. We're gonna go full moon pose. Bend your left knee. I actually like to bend both knees. Take your right hand back for the inside of your foot and then kick back into your right hand and a little bit to the left. This is a great time for a block if you've got one. Think sternum forward. You can always bend your standing knee a bit. 3, 2, and 1. Gently release that grip. Bring your right hand down. Step your left foot up to meet your right. Bend into your knees, Utkatasana, chair pose. Take an inhale here. Exhale, sweep your arms back and lift your right leg up behind you for warrior 3. Feel a little twist of your torso to the left, and then take a generous step back with your right foot. Reach both arms up, warrior 1. Squeeze your legs, feel really strong, and eagle wrap your right arm under your left or forearms together. Inhale, lift your elbows, look up, and exhale, drop down inside your left thigh, humble eagle. Hands a little left, hips a little right. Relax your neck as much as you can and squeeze your right thigh. Inhale, lift yourself back up. Release your hands into the back of your mat, Skandasana. Sink into your right hip and flex your left toes. Remember, all the modifications are options, or drop down to your seat. Your right toes point to the long edge of your mat. Left hand will grab your right ankle. Right arm up, inhale. Exhale, lean to the left. Instead of dropping your torso forward, try to spiral your chest up. And breathe into your right side. We'll be here for 3, 2, and 1. Lift your torso back up if it's not. And we'll meet in our Skandasana pose at the back of the mat. Pivot to the back, runner's lunge with a twist. Left hand down, reach your right arm up. Try to look up at that right hand. Follow your right hand as you reach the right arm back. Sweep it outside of your right thigh and foot, and then right hand goes forward nice and slowly. Open up Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. Flex your left foot, stack your hips and your shoulders. Stay here, or Purna Chandrasana, bend your left knee and reach back for your foot. It's easy here to kick the foot up, but try to kick the foot back instead. Just like we did in that modified side plank, you kind of want to keep the foot, the knee, and the hip in one line as much as possible for 3. Breathe, 2. And 1. Release the left foot if you've got it. Start to bend your right knee and take a step back, warrior 2. Adjust your feet once you land and flip your right palm reverse. Just a breath here. On your exhale, side angle and hold. Let's go elbow, thigh. And I love the left arm extending, but if that doesn't feel good, skip it. Squeeze the glute muscles towards each other. Press the outer edge of your left foot down. And then really lighten those right toes. Knit your ribs in, pull your belly button back. 3, 2. Inhale, star pose. Bring your hands to your heart center as you start to pivot towards the front of the mat. We'll go twisted lunge. Prayer twist. Right elbow on or outside of left knee. Press your left palm down into your right palm and press the back of your right knee up. Try to get your sternum towards your thumbs. Maybe look up. Look down at your left foot. Unwind your torso as you shift forward, warrior 3. Flex your right foot and lift up from your heel. Now, as you rise up to standing, right knee forward. Take your left hand and grab your right knee. Reach your right arm back. One side might be easier, harder than the other. Don't beat yourself up about it. It's just a pose. Stay here or extend your right leg and grab your foot. Expand across your chest. Try to twist your torso to the right. Pull your belly button in for 3. Maybe look back, right hand. 2. 1. Unwind your torso. Bring your arms up and straighten your right leg for 3. 2. Dive yourself down. 1. Hands to the mat. Standing splits. Fold over your left leg and sweep that right leg up nice and high. Let's take a generous step back, right foot, bring the right knee down. Move your left foot to the left, toes out. Crooked monkey stretch. Right hand down, left hand to the thigh. Or you might want to reach back for your right foot for more sensation. Breathe here. Should feel pretty nice on your hips. We don't have too much longer to go on this side. 3, 2, and go ahead and release that back foot. Let's go side plank. Right hand down, start to roll onto the outer edge of your right foot. Step your left foot back. Remember, your forearm is always an option. Hips up. Stay here or left leg lift, foot flex. Bend your left knee and gently step it behind you for wild thing. Try to stack your right shoulder over your wrist. Press your spine in towards your heart and breathe for 3, 2, 1. Gently start to flip it back over. Step your left foot towards your left thumb, runner's lunge, and then shorten your stance for pyramid. Squeeze your inner thighs. Hands can walk forward or back. Remember, you can always bend the front knee a little bit, but try to think of your back leg as a straight, strong anchor. One more breath like this. And then right hand down, in or outside the foot. Start with your left hand at your hip or lower back. Turn your torso to the left, and then maybe left arm goes up. Great, time for a block inside the foot if you've got one. Squeeze your legs. Last step is to look up. Expand your chest. 3, 2, 1. Look down. Bump your right hand forward and lift your right leg up for a revolved half moon, Pavrita Ardha Chandrasana. Stay here or bend your right knee and reach back for the inside of your foot. I like to even bend the left knee a little bit to grab it. Great time for a block under your right hand if you'd like. This is revolved full moon, so Purna Chandrasana. Pavrita Purna Chandrasana. Wow, what a mouthful. Try to plug the right shoulder back. Great job. Gently release. Left hand down, step your right foot up to meet your left. Last time, Utkatasana. Reach your arms up, chair pose. Bring your hands to your heart center and start to lift your heels up. Think sinking chair, bringing your seat towards your heels until you get to a toe stand. Press your thumbs into your sternum. Press your ankle bones forward. And then slowly drop your butt back and bring your shins parallel with the mat. Navasana, boat pose. Roll the shoulders onto your back, nice proud chest. Start to feel your abdomen, your lower abs working, turning on. Slowly start to extend your legs forward as you lower down for 3, 2, 1. We'll meet on our back. Take a nice full body stretch. Extend your arms. And then hug your knees into your chest and squeeze. Maybe rock a little bit right and left. Grab your feet, ankles or shins. Happy baby. Pull your knees into your armpits and your shin bones into your knee joint. Try to get the tailbone on the mat. Maybe rock a little bit right and left. Release the grip with the hands. Take your right knee over your left. Move your hips a little to the right and let your knees fall to the left. Look off to the right and relax your shoulders. Start to feel your breath slowing down. And then slowly unwind your legs through center and unwind your legs. Then put your left leg over your right and move your hips a little to the left. Let your knees fall to the right and look to the left. Allow your breath to be easy, not forced. Slowly bring your knees through center and unwind your legs. Hug your knees into your chest one final time. You'll either extend your legs, sprawl your arms, or for me, I'm obviously a little bit stuffy, so I'm gonna grab a seated meditation instead. This is always an option for you. If for some reason Shavasana just doesn't feel nice one day, or maybe you feel a little stuffy as well, for any other reason, start to find a final resting position that feels good to you. Notice the parts of the body that are in contact with the mat and allow them to feel heavy. And then allow the big muscles surrounding those parts of the body to soften. Allow your breath to resume its natural pace. And notice your breath without the need to control it. Give yourself these final few moments of stillness before you go about whatever the rest of your day holds. Make a commitment to be fully present for the next few minutes as you rest, Shavasana. Slowly start to bring a little awareness back to your mat. Notice your thoughts, let them come, let them go. Bring some gentle movement into your fingers, your toes, and when you are ready, take a full body stretch. Extend your arms, extend your legs, lengthen, and then hug your knees into your chest and squeeze. Roll to your right or left side, fetal pose. And gradually, at your own pace, make your way up to a comfortable seat. Sitting up nice and tall, relax your shoulders. Allow your sitting bones to be heavy. Notice any changes you feel, hopefully a little bit lighter, a little bit warmer, more awake, less stressed. If you can't put your finger on it too, that's okay. Let's draw both hands to the heart center and press your thumbs into your sternum. Take a generous, full breath in. And a big sigh, let it go. Om Shanti means Om Peace. Thank you for sharing your energy and your practice. Namaste. Awesome job today, you guys. Thank you for tuning in to this shorter and slower paced class. I hope you enjoyed it. If so, thumbs up please, and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. I look forward to seeing you next week, and if you ever have any suggestions, comments, concerns, please leave them in the comments, and I do try to get back to those as quickly as possible and reply to every single one. So thank you so much for being here, and I hope you are having a wonderful holiday season. See you next time.